Hello, Oracle Database Geeks. This is Justin, and in this Oracle Database video YouTube tutorial, I'm going to prove to you that you don't have to put table spaces into hot backup mode in order to back them up with RMAN. Okay, there is a misconception that I don't think it's widespread, which is good, but I have heard this from a few people that I've talked to, where people have said, "Oh, well, you have to put the table spaces in the backup mode to do a hot backup, even with RMAN." It's really not necessary. Okay, RMAN tablespace to take a hot backup with RMAN, you do not have to put the database table spaces into backup mode. You just don't have to do it. Okay, and I'll prove it to you. All right, so we have a database known as Finance running on this Windows 7 system. So we're going to set our Oracle SID Finance, ensure we're set properly, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to connect to our Finance database via our SQL Plus program. We're going to ensure that we're connected as a sysdba user and ensure we're connected to the correct database. Select name from $sign database. Finance, we are. We're also going to do select space log underscore mode from $sign database. And we'll see that we're in archive log mode. Okay, so we're able to do hot backups on this Oracle database. Okay, now let's connect via RMAN using target /, not using the recovery catalog, target / saying that we're going to connect to Finance, okay, whatever the Oracle SID is set to. Okay, and RMAN stands for Recovery Manager and is a utility that comes with the Oracle database software available since version 8 or so, which allows you to back up and restore and recover an Oracle database. And RMAN is cool because it connects to a database like any client program. Connects to the Oracle server, and it's Oracle block aware. Like it backs up at the block level. It knows the Oracle data structures. Okay, so connected to our database with RMAN. First thing I want to do, though, is I want to open up another window here. And I want to connect to the database. Yeah, I'll explain what I'm doing. That Oracle SID Finance. So I'm connected to the same database, Finance database, just in another window. Open up another session to it. Select name from $sign database. And I want to create a table in the sys schema called names and put one column in the table, F name, with the character set variable character. Okay, table created. Be no rows in this table. Okay. Insert into names, values, my name. Commit, alter, system, checkpoint. Select asterisk $sign name. Well, I won't do that yet. So basically what I have here is I inserted a row of data into my table names, okay, the row Justin, and then I committed it, which flushes the change records from the redo log buffer in the SGA onto the online redo log files. And then I did a checkpoint, which checkpoints all the data blocks in the SGA, data block buffers to the data files. Okay, so I want to create activity while the backup is going to prove that we can back up the Oracle database while transacts, because the whole point of a hot backup, of putting the database in archive log mode, the whole point of doing that is to be able to take a hot backup. And the whole point of taking a hot backup is for users can continue to be connected and make changes via an application connection to the Oracle database, to the data, while a backup is occurring. That's the whole point. Okay? So, that being the case, we're going to open up, you're not gonna see it, but what I'm gonna do is I want to kick off the backup in this window over here, and then a window off the screen here, which is covering some of the window here, which is fine. Well, let me fix that actually. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to kick off the backup in this window, and in the other window, I'm gonna keep doing that insert over and over again. The insert, the commit, and the checkpoint over and over again. Insert, commit, checkpoint. Insert, commit, checkpoint. Insert, commit, checkpoint. While the database backup is going to generate activity while the database backup is occurring. So the database is up and running, and we didn't put it in backup mode. Backup, and let me show you something else too. We kick off the backup. select asterisk from the $ backup. Okay, last backup change was November 2nd, and the change number was 231810. Keep that in mind, okay? So remember that. Change number 23180, November 2nd. So let's go ahead and let's back up our database. Backup, database, plus archive log. Okay, so now in another window, I am doing my insert commit checkpoint to generate activity while the backup is occurring. Okay, we're done. Now, the backup is done. I'm going to do select asterisk from names. There are 6 rows in this table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did it 5 times while the backup was running because we did it that 6th time before. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is I am going to, with RMAN, I'm going to shut down the database, which I can do in RMAN, and I'm going to do a shut down abort because I don't need the instance. Okay. I'm now going to find what backup set has my control file. And it will be this one right here, including current control file and backup set. Okay, so the backup set is numbers right here. ID is right here. The backup piece anyway. I'm going to grab this backup piece. And I'm going to do a startup no mount. And I'm going to do a restore control file from, I want to give it the backup piece name. Okay, control file restored. Sorry, what am I doing? Database. Wait. Oh no, our database is gone. Okay, so our database is gone. And if we go into SQL Plus and we attempt to start it, it won't get past the control file stage, the mount stage, because we deleted a control file, error, and every other file, error in identifying control file. So we do shut down the board. Okay. Now we connect via RMAN. Startup no mount. Restore control file from that backup piece name. Done. Now we do an alter database mount. So we have a control file to mount now that we restored it. Okay. Do a restore database. And we do a recover database. Okay, normal message. Alter database open. Reset logs. Database open. Now, take a look at the date on my system. It's November 5th, right? So I'm going to do log in with SQL Plus. Select name from database. Select open node from the $ database. Read write so we know it's open. And select asterisk from names. And we will see. And if I do a select count, F name from names, and I will see that I have 5 of them. Okay, and if I do excuse me, and the reason why I have 5 of them is because I didn't back up another archive log file after I didn't back up another archive log file after the backup. That's okay though, so don't worry about that. That wasn't the point. And if I do a select asterisk from the $ backup, you'll see that the change number is 231810 and it's November 2nd, 11th. It's not November 5th. I just proved to you that was the date up here, okay, on the current system's date. Which date? Okay, November 5th. All right. but this is the last time it was in backup mode, and I proved that to you in the other window earlier. Okay, so it would if RMAN really does put the table spaces in the backup mode, like some people actually think, and it is the minority that think that in the Oracle community, I'll admit that. Okay, it doesn't matter because it would have said November 5th as opposed to November 2nd. It would have updated the date, and it would have because this is the last date with the table spaces were in backup mode, and it would have updated the change number. But it didn't because RMAN does not put the table spaces in the backup mode. RMAN does not work. RMAN is server managed backup. It's not user managed backup. It works differently. With the user managed backup, non-RMAN backups, okay, you're copying the data with a utility external to Oracle that isn't Oracle aware. You're using the DOS COPY copy command, or you're using a backup product, enterprise backup product like TSM or whatever, okay? And those products are unaware of what they're backing up. They don't care, nor should they care, okay? They're only concerned with transferring the file. They don't even know it's an Oracle file, okay? So Oracle has to compensate for that and just be safe and put the table space in the backup mode. Okay, so all the changes, full changes, get written to redo. Okay, but with RMAN, it doesn't need to do that because RMAN is aware of how the database structures are, and RMAN knows what blocks are busy and what blocks aren't during the backup. So RMAN is more aware of Oracle than some external utilities such as copy or whatever. Okay, all right, that is how we prove that. If you use server-managed backup recovery, i.e. RMAN, you do not need to put the table spaces into backup mode to have a successful backup. Thank you.